Okay, so our first question came from Shayla. She asked a very common question about having the dog jumping up on someone. Well, you're going to hear this a lot from me. It's called differential reinforcement. And basically, we have two reinforcers being things that the dog wants or behaviors that we want. And we're going to work on the one we want more than the one we don't want. Usually what we try to do is we try to correlate something that doesn't work with the behavior that we don't want. For example, with jumping, we start trying to associate the behavior of sitting or maybe lay down, that kind of type of behavior, because you can't jump while you're sitting. So basically we try to reinforce, usually with some reward that needs to be better and stronger than their joy that they get from getting attention by jumping up on someone. So you need a very strong reinforcer, a treat that they just go crazy for. And you're going to start trying to associate, instead of jumping, you're going to sit. And when they sit, they'll get that reward on top of some attention. But they need to stop jumping. So this is a very easy thing to do. Okay, so I worked on a little video to kind of show what I'm talking about. I have one dog, Xanadu. She's kind of spazzy, and I purposely tried to work her up to do some behaviors. Usually she'll attack Oscar or maybe jump up towards me. She has a snapping little behavior that is common with her breed. It's intimidating to people that aren't used to it, but let's see how they do. Somebody's at the door! Somebody's at the door! We're all worked up! Somebody's at the door! Oh, yes, Xanadu, you're so worked up. You're so worked up. All right. Back. Xanadu. No. Xanadu. Oh, that was actually perfect. How about we sit? Good girl. That's a good sit. Good sit. Yes. Okay. You're all worked up. Now stay. I gotta get you rewards now. Oscar! That's a bad boy. No. Stay. Okay. No. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get you, Xanadu, freaking out on camera. Okay. Now that you guys know that I have the rewards. Oh my gosh! What's going on? What? Xanadu, sit. Good girl. Yes. Okay. So Xanadu's freaking out because she's super, super hyper. But now that she knows there's treats and I make her do something that is counterproductive to the craziness, like right now she's attacking Oscar because it's fun. But I have a stronger reward in my hand. Good girl. So calmness ensues simply because she has a bigger reinforcer than the excitement. Now, in the past, I would have given a more extinction style training, but we found that that just doesn't work. So that's why we do this differential reinforcement. Extinction style would be the hands up in the air, maybe just completely ignoring the dog, turning your back to the dog, not giving them what they want. The thing is, you're not giving them something else. So without that other reinforcer, the problem is with extinction, usually it'll come back later on. And it just takes so long for it to work because there's no other reason for them to not do it. They're still periodically going to get the reward. Now, the other aspect that was mentioned was children. This is probably one of the hardest aspects to deal with when you're working with a dog. And here's why. Consistency. You need everybody in the household doing the same thing to get the best reaction. When there's lack of consistency, training kind of has a much harder time of setting in with the dog. You're making things complicated. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So what we want is just a nice, consistent behavior. So if you can get the whole family doing the same thing, giving that reward after telling them to sit and instead of having them jump on them, that is what you want. You don't want the kids engaging in the jumping or sometimes yelling and doing other things that the dog might be interpreting as, hey, we're playing, even though the kid's actually getting upset. So that's why you want everybody doing the same thing. You're not only going to be teaching the dog, but you're also going to be teaching all the other members of your family, the kids and all that, etc. Now I plan to be doing more of these in the future, so let me know that you're liking them. If you put like in the thing, and if you have any other questions, feel free to put them in the comments, and I will try to get back with you. I do have a few more from the first post that we did. They'll be coming up over the next few days.